Refugee Roots is a Christian charity working with asylum seekers and refugees to provide a place to belong. We do that through support initiatives and befriending that helps people overcome some of the barriers to building a new life in the UK and to navigate some of the complex systems and things that they come up against when they come over here seeking protection and refuge. So before we joined the Access platform, we did have a website, and it was when we were known as Rainbow Project, and that website was hosted on WordPress. It was something that a volunteer had put together and that a staff member had some access to and created some of the content. We also had some social media platforms, Facebook and Twitter, and they weren't very lively or there wasn't a lot going on there. Equally, the website didn't have a lot. It had some information, but it wasn't terribly well organized, and it didn't have a lot to offer. Now we were able to introduce some form of donations on the website by adding a PayPal donate button, but really the functionality of the website was quite poor, and therefore there wasn't a lot of engagement, there wasn't a lot of traffic to the website, and it just didn't get a lot of attention from us either. It was neglected, sadly. So that was kind of life before we moved to the Access to the Access platform. I think it's things like that. When a visitor comes to your website, they want it to work. They want it to be easy. They need to get the information that they're there for, or they need to be able to do what it is that they've come there for. So if they're coming looking to donate, it needs to be really, really easy for them to donate. And with the platform like Access, it's right there for them as soon as they get there, right on the homepage. It's all laid out, and the whole journey for somebody coming to the website is pleasant, hopefully, and one that they can achieve what they've come to the website for, and that's really the game changer for us. Is that we've gone from having a website that, people had difficulty getting around and they didn't know if the information was up to date, to now coming to something that's alive, that's vibrant, that's got information, and that lets them do what they've come to the website for. We released a cooking book called The Sharing Table, and we hadn't really used the shop platform before now because we didn't have products to sell. But at the launch of that book, we were able to set it up as a product, and it just made it really easy, sets it apart on the website as something distinctive. And again, that saw 200 copies sold in 3 weeks or thereabouts, and we're looking to print again, and we're already taking pre-orders. And since we've announced that, we've had 25 or 30 pre-orders already, and just being able to do things like that easily is really incredible, and does make a huge difference. And in a way, it's an advantage that we have over perhaps some other charities that are similar to ourselves, in that we've got a website that allows us to do a huge amount of stuff. My favourite page on the website is the Our Services page, but it's a hard one to choose what my favourite page would be. But the reason why I like that is the module itself, the way it pulls through all different pages and the way it lays it out. So any of the pages that do that, like the events or the news, they're my favorite because they update and they're up to date. They pull things through that are recent, and that is, I think, what brings the website alive, and just makes it really easy for people to find a way around and get to the information that they want. Since we started using the Access platform, we've been able to access support and training, in particular for volunteers of ours that jump in and maybe have not had any experience before with the platform or with other platforms. It's incredibly helpful that there's a load of resources already on the platform that you can easily find, which saves us the time of doing training, because it's all there and it's easy to follow, and then we're there just to provide the unique aspects and that relate to us, and maybe things like around copy and what we're trying to communicate and branding, but just taking care of some of the administrative stuff and tasks of adding content to the website or whatever else it is, that's all there. But beyond that, for volunteers that become more involved, perhaps in maybe managing a fundraising campaign for us, or doing some volunteer recruitment stuff, they can jump into webinars and masterclasses and get even more and experience and get even more knowledge, and then that can feed into our practice, and we learn too through that as well. So it's incredible, but also just having a very easy way of contacting a support team when there's issues, or if there was a technical issue or something wasn't quite displaying right. It's really straightforward, really easy to get in touch with somebody, and you usually hear back quite quickly, which again, when we were trying to get the website live and do it by a deadline, it was so helpful that we were getting quick responses and we were resolving things very efficiently. So it's really helpful to have such a supportive team at Access. I would highly recommend Access as one to consider and to go with if you're in a position to be able to go through the whole process of the website build, of the planning as well, the branding. It's really helpful. We found that it was really helpful for business planning as well, and for just putting together a clear set of goals as well. So if you can put a bit of time into that, and then some time into the maintenance of the website, then I think that you'll find that this platform will work really well for you because of what it has to offer, and what it has to offer at a pretty competitive and reasonable price as well.